In this video, I'm going to be walking you through how to charge crap tons of money for your agency services and ramp it up over time to a point where you can get to charging 3, 4, 5 grand upfront one time for your services, or have clients on a 1 to 2 grand a month retainer, consistently getting them amazing results. If you don't know me, I built my agency to 40 grand a month and also run a coaching program right now with over 50 other agency owners. So I've been teaching them all of this stuff. I'm going to be sharing with you what has been working right now in 2025 to actually sign clients predictably and make you tons of money with your agency. In just 1 minute, I'm going to be walking you through 4 pricing structures you can literally use today in order to grow your agency, and what to actually use at which stage. So you can't like charge 5 grand off the bat, obviously, for a service when you haven't delivered on it before. What can you actually use in that case? But for now, I want to quickly talk about how can we actually charge lots of money. Fundamentally, like if we're an agency and we're pitching businesses, how can we get away with charging 3, 4, 5 grand up front or something like that to get tons of cash off the bat, okay? And a lot of people are going to say value. A lot of people are just going to throw this word value around, and they're going to say, yep, you have to have a very valuable service in order to charge a lot of money. But if we break this down for a second, you might be here like, how do we actually create value then? How do you generate value in a business and actually get this person amazing results so that they're telling everybody about the service and they're super happy with you as an agency? The value is the cash often generated. Okay. And this isn't like everything when it comes to an agency. It's not just cash. Again, there's smaller things like client communication, and there's other things like how easy is it for them to get the leads or get the deals, how smooth or less effort or low risk is it. These are all different things. But if we're like, think of 80-20. There's 80-20 rule, Pareto principle, where the 20% is going to make up 80% of the output in your business. Okay. This is like literally that. It's like, how much money can you actually make this business when you're working with them? Because if you want to charge high prices, this is what you need to do. You need to go, hey, look, for every 1K you invest with me into my business, I'm going to make you 5K back, okay? And this is something a lot of people don't talk about, and this is the problem. How do we generate value for these people? Make them tons of money. Okay, so this is like, just take this away, to make them tons of money with their business. And you're probably asking, the objections popping in your head right now, how do I make them tons of money? What's like the step-by-step process? Okay, if you're a lead gen company and you're running paid ads or whatever your service is, this is going to be getting really good at ad creatives, right? This is going to be getting really good at targeting. It's going to be the offers you run for them. These are like super basic lead generation things that any person probably can learn in a few weeks just by running some ads. This is how we're going to actually make them tons of money, okay? And then you're probably asking like, Joe, if I have never ran ads in my life before and I want my first agency client, how can I charge something then? How can I actually know that I can charge them 1K, 2K, 3 grand for a service when I haven't delivered something? How do I actually know we're going to make the money back? And this is the problem with most people getting in the agency space and quickly realizing they want to make 10 grand the first month and they have no idea how to do it or even how to sell it. And this leads me to my next point, which is something that matters tons when you are selling on a sales call is conviction. Okay, so conviction is unbelievably important when you're selling, because you cannot pitch this person and be like, yeah, I'm really excited to get you this result, and I really think I can. Like, yeah, 100% I can get you this result. No worries. Like, and your voice might be trembling on the sales call, and you might be like, oh, I'm pitching this guy $8,000. It's my first client. I need this client. You're so attached to the outcome that like you just sound so stupid on the call. They will never buy from you, or if they buy from you, they're still uneasy from buying from you because you're just shaking. Your voice is trembling in a sales call. So how do we avoid that? You make a progression from low risk offers to higher risk offers, okay? And something absolutely crucial I need to point out here is that you need case studies in order to charge high-risk offers. And high-risk offers would be something like 3 grand, 4 grand, 5 grand up front one time, and we'll get into that in a second. You need case studies, and you absolutely need a guarantee. Like really, like from all these people hitting this guarantee, and they're doing a video testimony for you, they're getting on a Zoom call with you saying your name. This is how we charge lots of money. And that's how you actually make that happen, with a guarantee saying you're actually going to get this outcome. No matter what from working with me, you're going to get this outcome, okay? So now I'm going to give you 4 pricing models, just straight to the point, the title of this video, 4 pricing models that you can just use today in your agency, dependent on what stage you're at. If you have 0 case studies, you can use this. If you have no idea how to get people results yet, you can use this. So I'm going to go from low risk to high risk. The first one is simply commission. Okay. And this is just simply the most low risk offer you can ever do. It's like, hey, look, you don't pay me anything up front. Let me run your ads and let me take a cut of whatever money I'm going to make you in your business. That's all I need. Like 10% even, or even 5% if it's like something like 50K deals. Whatever it is, super small commission. And this has its cons. And with every pricing model, I'm going to give you some pros and cons with it as we go along with this. Commission is difficult because there's no commitment. There's 0 commitment in commission offers where like they can say yes to you on a sales call. They can even sign a damn contract. But since they haven't put money up front one time with you to sign up for the program, that means there's 0 commitment and 0 price to pay if they just leave your agency the next day after signing on to it. 0 repercussions, okay? Which leads me to my next pricing model, which is upfront price plus commission. And when I'm saying commission here, this is also the same thing as a performance offer, right? So we're doing everything on performance when we're doing commission. We're doing some on performance here. I really like the upfront price plus commission model when you're a beginner with little or no case studies and you don't have much experience, okay? Because it's a really good way to get commitment from somebody with the upfront price. And by the way, upfront price can be anywhere from $300 anywhere to $1,000. And it's just simply one-time charge to this person who's signing up with you to run ads for their business and get them crazy good results. Just a simple one-time upfront price. Then everything else is on commission. And this could be pay per appointment model. This can be pay per deal model, pay per show appointment model. Whatever you'd like here, you just need something on the back end when you're generating leads for them, when you're generating appointments for them, you're generating deals for them, where you take a cut of it or do a fixed charge of whatever thing you're charging for. You don't have to complicate this. It can either be lead, appointment, or deal. Simply, that could be the way you charge on a commission offer, and the upfront price here counteracts that no commitment issue we just had with our commission model right here. Okay, so the next one is retainer model. And this is what every single guru, the I'm in Godsy people, when I got into this space, told us to do. Simply just make the perception of your business so good that they join and you sell them and you have conviction in selling them a 1K a month retainer as an example, or it could be 2K a month. This, when you're a beginner, simply does not work that often. Okay? Why? 2 things. You need a case study. Absolutely, to sign someone on a retainer offer, you need tons of proof on you delivering on what you say you have done. Like 5 to 10 case studies to do this, okay? You also need to make a shit ton of money for them in order for them to be happy to stay in your service. And if we're talking about client satisfaction, if you charge $1 to $2,000 a month for your services, you're probably going to have to make them like 10K a month back, at least 5K a month back in profit if you are charging a retainer model for them to be happy with you. Okay, if you're, let's say, charging 1K a month and your ads are only making them $3,000 a month, it's profit, sure, but they're still taking the time to invest with you. They're still shopping around the market because they're not entirely happy with your agency. You should be blowing it out of the water. Why aren't you doing that? They're going to be shopping around for other agencies, trying to transition to someone who actually guarantees something, who might charge them more but get better results, okay? So keep that in mind with retainers. It really works when you have a steady flow of clients coming in who see all the case studies. You want to make lots of money, and you can absolutely get to 30, 40 grand a month with just simply retainers and managing some clients. It's absolutely possible. The last model that I'm going to talk to you about is simply one-time fees. And usually this is done in a time frame. Okay, so as an example, what I did with my agency, I had 90-day time frames, okay? And then there would be something like 4 to 5K upfront one time. And this is after I had boatloads of testimonials, by the way. So I was not a beginner charging this. I was charging like $700 as a setup fee when I was beginning in the agency space to get my first few clients. So this is how you run a one-time fee offer. you need the case studies, and yes, it is the most high risk offer versus even retainer, because at least retainer is spread out after a few months. This is just like 5K down today. Okay, so that's what the offer is. They have a 90-day time frame, and they have a guarantee attached to this time frame that you're giving them. So if they want to join back, you can either get them on a retainer model if you're happy with the client and just want to make it recurring, or you do these 90-day time frames or 120-day time frames. You just get a big one-time setup fee charged to them with a new guarantee attached to it every single time. Okay? And often what I see people doing is they go with either this or this, right? So the upfront price plus commission, or just commission, and they transition them into a retainer model where it's recurring every single month. So instead of having everything in performance, they trust you now. They like you. You made them crap tons of money, and you switch them over to a retainer model where you're getting reoccurring revenue every single month, or you switch them over to a big one-time setup fee for a certain time frame, and you just keep running their ads, getting the same results, and now you get the case study, and now you have the guarantee attached because you know you can actually deliver on this. And just make sure, do not just like go to the retainer model or the one-time setup fee thinking, Joe, I'm convicted of my product, I can do it. Subconsciously, they can easily pick up if you actually believe in something or don't. I even noticed this with sales reps I was hiring for my company, as an example. The sales reps have not been through the 6 to 12 months of building my agency that I went through, okay? And these people would get on and the conviction would drop so much. And obviously you can train this into them, and I fixed that pretty quickly after realizing this, but it was a learning experience because conviction is everything. They have not been 12 hours a day into Facebook ads trying to fix this client problem, or been on Zoom calls with the whole team, or been on Zoom calls with all your clients 4 hours back to back. They have not been doing that. They don't understand the client experience firsthand. And when you're selling this thing as a founder, the conviction is insane and the close rate skyrockets. Okay, so that's just a lesson to training closes, but also a lesson to when you're selling, you'll be really afraid to sell these 5K things when you've never delivered results before. And that's why you should probably go with the 1 or 2 right here, like I just talked about. And then after you get the case studies, after you get all of the proof of you actually doing what you're saying you're going to do, you switch to a retainer, a one-time fee model. So I hope this is helpful. Here's the process in a nutshell. 1, get them on a performance offer with a setup fee or without a setup fee. Get 3 to 5 case studies. Increase the upfront price, okay? Or switch over to retainer or one-time fee model and keep improving your service delivery, because that means you're going to generate more value for them. And then you increase your price even more, and it's just a reoccurring feedback loop until you cannot increase your price anymore due to the value you're creating. It's like physically impossible to make them more money, which is unlikely, might take many years doing that. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and see everybody there. Goodbye.